Our next guest is an Emmy-nominated actress you know best from her work on shows such as Game of Thrones, Joan and the Staircase. She stars in Trust, which is in select theaters on August 22nd. Let's take a look.
Come on. People are always underestimating me. Why is that?
Please welcome to the show, Sophie Turner, everybody. Have you here in New York City.
I'm so happy to be here. I've been wanting to come on your show forever.
Well, it's a dream come true for both of us. We have met before.
We have.
We met in San Diego. I did a Game of Thrones Comic-Con panel 10 years ago, but the year before was the first time I met you.
That was the first time, and it was like some sort of after party.
It was a Comic-Con after party. You were with Maisie.
I was with Maisie.
And it was like right when Game of Thrones was like taking off.
Yeah.
And it is so fun to meet a cast when they know it's working. And that you guys were just in like high spirits.
We were in high spirit, but that night was actually quite crazy for me.
The Comic-Con after party?
It went really south really quick.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, I will say, because it looked like you guys were about to like paint San Diego red, I was, you know, I'm breaking news. I'm older than you. And I was like, I'm gonna go to bed. But you guys, so it seemed like you were gonna have a great night. What went wrong?
We were gonna have a great night, and then I really can't name names or I'll get in a lot of trouble. But there was, so I brought like my best friend from my school days with me, and she saw this actor that she like loved. And she obviously just goes to me like, can you just say hi? And so I didn't know this actor, so I just went, and that was it.
Right.
And then later on, I see this girl looking at me, and she's a famous actress. And I was like, oh, I have to go and tell her how much she means to me. So I dance on over, and she goes, can you stop flirting with my fiance? And I was like, who's your fiance? She's like, points at the guy that I'd waved at. I went, I have no idea who this man is.
Right.
And then turns out, I think they like broke their engagement off that
Really?
night because of my...
Oh my God.
I didn't realize I held this power.
Yeah. Well, I hope you said to your school friend, this is what happens.
Yeah, look what you did.
When you ask me to wave to people.
Yeah, I'm not doing
I will
it.
say it's very funny. If you thought someone was flirting with your fiance, it's very funny that when they came over, they dance over.
I know.
Like, you're just sitting there thinking, I hate that girl, and then you're like, hey, hate me more? Do you hate me more?
Yeah, I think she thought I was rubbing it in.
All right, so you have 2 girls.
I do.
Their birthdays, because my boys are 11 days apart.
Wow.
What are your girls' birthdays?
Mine are 18 days apart.
Okay, gotcha. So do you feel like the rolling birthday is a problem, that it's like birthday season?
Listen, they're so young that it's one birthday for both.
Really?
Yeah.
You're just pulling that off.
I'm just pulling it off. I mean, they know they have separate birthdays, but it's one party.
How long do you think you're gonna get away with it?
I don't know, as long as I can.
Yeah.
Otherwise it's a bit expensive.
Well, they must like each other if they're willing to like share a birthday party.
Yeah, I think so.
Well,
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, it's hard to know, and you know,
hard to know
we could
when
ask
they're
other
young.
people who aren't their mother and see if they think they get along.
That's true.
I like that you're like, I don't know. I mean, hasn't come up.
I mean, they're so young, they're constantly fighting.
They're
and
not. They're
loving
like
each
5
other.
and 3.
They're 5 and 3.
Yeah, they know they have different birthdays.
They do know they have
Yeah.
different birthdays.
You're like, they're so young. People are like, oh, they must be like 2 and 1. It's like, no.
No.
They're like, this is not.
But what
Today
about
is.
your kids? Do you do separate or
We do separate, yeah.
Do you?
I feel like our boys would just not stand for it, because I think also like they always just want each other's and so like a birthday is like a disaster for that.
Oh, that is a disaster.
Literally
yeah, they open each other's presents
every
and-
Christmas and every night of Hanukkah is a full fight.
Oh.
Like someone, literally, it doesn't help because whoever gets the better thing is like, yeah!
Yeah, really rub it in.
Just really like, eat it!
Oh my God. That's
Yeah.
the difference. Is that 2 boys, did you say?
boys,
yeah,
yeah.
that's boys and girls, isn't
And then our daughter, I tell you, you get a third and you just give them anything. You're like, here's some dimes.
it? Yeah.
You're literally
you
like,
want
oh,
that?
is it your birthday? Here's a Baby
know.
Bell cheese.
Bless the youngest.
Bless the youngest.
They always get it
Just you
wrong.
just gotta have a third just so you can ignore them. It's just I can't recommend it.
It
enough.
sounds fun.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
It's really nice. All right, so in this movie, we did not glean a lot from the clip.
No.
But you, it's called Trust. You play like sort of a former America's Sweetheart sitcom star.
I do.
You have sort of a public scandal.
Yeah.
And you have to sort of escape to a house that then has like sort of an escape room. Have I done a fairly good job?
A fairly good job. It's not an escape room, it's just like where the boiler's kept.
Gotcha.
But-
So you'd be bummed if you bought this house and you were like, where's the escape
Where's
room?
the escape room?
And you're like, I think this is where the boilers are.
Yeah, it would be bum out.
Did you find cathartic to play somebody who was just on the run?
Totally.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure if anyone's aware, but when I started shooting this movie, I was going through like a media.
Yeah. A lot of
Hell.
people wanted to know what you were doing, where you were, and how you were coping.
Yeah, so this was super cathartic because I wanted to run away in my real life when that was all happening, but I got to do it in a movie and
Yeah.
I got to smash some up, so
Yeah.
that was fun.
Did you call your agent? You're like, I'm looking for something where I'm in a boiler room.
Yeah, I've got like this instinct that I need to be in a boiler room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a nice fit from the clip. It's a nice fit.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Do
But-
you like what I did with the place?
What's that?
Do you like what I did
love
with
what
the
you did
place?
because I was like, I think there needs to be one light bulb,
Yeah, just one.
just one, and not a
It's-
good one.
No, you know what it is? It's derelict.
It's derelict. Is that
Yeah.
how they say derelict when they're trying to sell it up?
Have you not seen Zoolander?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
I missed the callback.
You missed it.
But it's an old movie, so I'm gonna give myself
You're right,
credit.
you're
Yeah.
right, you're right.
All right, so wait, I have to ask something else because things do not, we think it's about lighting problems, but this room starts filling with water, so you have to do a lot of water acting.
I do.
That seems awful to me.
You know what? I loved the prep, but it was extensive. Like I was doing a lot of freediving prep with like professionals in a pool for hours and hours.
How
and
many
hours.
days before you start do you start doing like freediving prep?
Like a month and a half.
Okay, gotcha.
Maybe I don't really remember, but it was I spent a lot of hours in this pool, like holding my breath as long as I could, diving like 10 feet deep, and then we got on set and it filled up, and they were like, "Yeah, it doesn't go further than your waist." I was like, "What have I done this for?" They were like, "If you panic, just stand up." I'm like, okay, great, thanks.
Oh
so
my
much."
God, that's so funny. Was the
Yeah.
director like, but the good news is you're such a good diver now.
I know.
You should think about it
Really
as the friends you
good.
made along the way.
You're right. It's about the journey. It's not the
Did
destination.
you, be honest, like how bad were you at holding your breath when you started your training and how much better did it get?
I don't know how long I managed to hold it in the end. I think I got to 3 minutes.
That's way higher than I thought. I'm really impressed. I
Thank
would be
you.
hard if I could hold my breath for 3 minutes and I showed up on set and the water went to my waist. I would be furious.
Yeah, I mean, I was a bit furious.
You're like, I have put so much work.
so much work into this.
And then, by the way, they kept doing you dirty because you also you go into a very smaller space
Yeah.
and you got some rats,
Yep.
some cockroaches.
Yeah, boy.
And tell the people, were they CGI?
No, they weren't.
Oh my God.
It was honestly, it was foul. It was we had rats and cockroaches on the same day. Worst day of my career. And I had to kind of lie there, and this rat is supposed to just like nibble on my hand.
Trained rat.
Trained, well, I wouldn't say trained.
Okay.
I had to
He came out, he's
hold,
like, this is my first gig.
He's like, I'm new here.
I'm so excited, I'm getting my Taft Hartley.
Yeah, he got his SAG card that day. He was really happy. But I had to hold like some sort of fishy thing in my hand so he could nibble on it, and he kept. I don't know what it is about my armpits. They must really stink. But he just kept on going right on up, nibbling on my little arm. Oh, it was awful. And then the cockroaches and.
How many cockroaches?
I don't.
Do they
know.
tell you? Are they like? Are they just like? Because it's dark. Are they like? It's just gonna be a few.
They just had like two tiny little paper cups, and I thought there can't be that many cockroaches
Right.
in there. And then he unleashed them, and honestly, it was maybe like 100. And I'm sat cross-legged right in front of them, and he like let them go, and then they're like 3, 2, 1, action. By that time, they're already like they're infesting me.
Now, were these trained?
Yeah.
Okay, they were good.
Yeah, they were amazing.
Yeah, they were great.
Yeah.
A lot of them went to NYU.
They did, Juilliard.
Juilliard, yeah. They got the best cockroaches.
Yeah, they were really amazing. Hard to
They were
get.
like such an honor to work with you.
Yeah.
But now, are you someone that is like good with things like rats and cockroaches?
No.
So when you took the part, where you kind of had this expectation that it would be CGI, like when did you find out those were real?
I think I found out on the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they were like, the Rat Man's coming, and I was
Oh, the Rat Man. The Rat Man's
the Rat
coming.
Man's coming.
I don't know. I mean, it seems like that you show up and they're like, bad news, the water's not real. Good news, the rats are.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I don't care for the way that you were treated on this.
No, you're right. I should sue.
You should sue, but the work turned out great, so it was worth it.
Oh, thank you.
Also, to loop it back to Game of Thrones, Kit Harington, who we adore here, you did a film with Kit.
I did.
That's so exciting. Now, how does that come about?
Well, I just got this script for this amazing gothic horror called The Dreadful. And I was reading through all the characters, and I'm producing it, so the director was asking me, who do you think? And immediately, the first person I thought of was Kit. And so I sent the script to Kit, and he kind of sent me a message back going like, yeah, I'd love to, but this is going to be really weird, Soph. And I was like, what is he talking about? And then I was reading it, and I'm like, kiss, sex.
Oh, no.
And then I'm like, oh, shoot, that's my brother.
Yeah.
But it's such a good script that he was like, we kind of have to do it. So then we put it out our minds, and then we get on set, and it's the first kissing scene, and we are both retching. Like, really, it is vile. It was the worst, another really bad moment in my career.
Was it worse than the cockroaches?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Thank you for your honesty.
Yeah, I have to be honest. It was bad.
Well, I can't wait to see it. I love both of your work. And let me just say, truly one of my favorite carpool karaoke's is you and Maisie, and I recommend everybody watch it. You guys are so funny together. You are so funny, and I want today to be a PSA for you in comedy. I think that's what we need next, right?
Thank you. I
Yeah.
really want to do a comedy.
Okay, gotcha. I think we're going to
PSA.
throw this out to the universe right over there. Just do it. This one. Okay.
I have to do it. John Apatow, please.
There we go. Let's make it happen. All right, you guys, Sophie Turner. Trust is in select theaters on Friday, August 22nd. Stick around. We'll be right back.